Thank you for listening. This is episode 32, and I've had the opportunity to just share my heart with you on several occasions. And you know what? Today, I got to live what I preach. God has done some amazing things in my life in the last 6 months, really through this broadcast. I'm thankful for everyone that's taken time to listen. But I'm trying to work something out in my heart right now, and I don't know how to do it any other way other than to just share it with you. Has God ever asked you to do something that maybe feels illogical at the time, and you know it's Him because the right doors have opened and you've been given favor and you've been given provision and you've been given the opportunity, but there's just that little thing inside of you that's trying to figure out what is the right timing. You know, you can be doing the right thing at the right time and you can miss it, and I don't want to miss it. I really want to do what He's telling me to do. And there's a balancing act. I always use the illustration of the dirt road. Well, there's going to be pluses and minuses on either side of the road. Don't get in the ditch. Stay in the middle of the road. Be led by the Spirit of God and allow God to confirm things to you. Well, things are moving fast and furious in the earth, as we know. And in a lot of ways, it just doesn't seem like it's the logical time to really step out and do something for the kingdom. But maybe that's when you're supposed to do it. So let me just throw this at you. I've taught Bible for 28 years at a private Christian school. I went on to be certified in special education, and I have a whole new career ahead of me. And now this whole new opportunity for ministry has exploded. And I want to obey God. So a year ago, I really stepped out. I felt led of the Lord to put together a tour to Israel. And I was excited. And I thought, Lord, what are you doing? So I just thought, well, I'll just call Perry Stone's tour guide. If I'm going to do this, I might as well go with the best, right? So I called Robert Vandermotten at Noseworthy Travel. And I say, Robert, this is who I am, whatever, this is what I've done. And he starts asking me questions about Israel. And I said, listen, I've got some reservations. I know a year from now, we're probably going to be dealing with, a different situation in the Middle East. We know that probably we're going to have inflation, and maybe this isn't the best time to do a tour. He said, well, what tour did you plan in the past? And I said, well, I just happen to have an itinerary. He said, really? Well, send it to me. So I did. And he opens up the itinerary and he goes, you're really serious about doing this, aren't you? And I said, yeah, I've been serious about doing this for a long time. He said, okay, really? I said, yeah. Well, how are you going to promote this? Well, I really don't know, but I know if I'm supposed to do it, I'll obey God. The next thing I know, Robert Vandermotten, Noseworthy Travel, has opened the door to me to do a tour in the Middle East. Guys, I'm running with the big dogs and I'm a puppy. Like, who the heck am I? I'm a little teacher from Oklahoma. And I just thought, okay, run with it. So he put it all together. He put up a website. He put all the itinerary. He booked the flights. He told me where to go. He told me the best places to stay in Jerusalem within walking distance of the Wailing Wall. The coolest little place up in the Galilee. Not right on the Galilee because that would be more expensive and a lot of my people couldn't afford that. But it's still close enough to do some really cool cosmopolitan things. I told him, I said, listen, I like people that love ministry. They don't have tons of money to travel, but they love adventure. And if they're going to go, they're going to go big. They're going to go large. They're going to go hard. They want to see as much as possible for the least amount of money. He said, okay, I can do that. And he put together this amazing tour. Well, here I am. It's been out there for a year. I've shared it with a lot of people. And at this point in time, I'm not quite sure where to go. Why? Because we don't know what the virus is going to do. But I'll be honest with you, I'm not afraid of this virus. I'm just not. Okay? At this point in my life, I am not going to let a stupid virus stop me from doing what I'm supposed to do. And I'm not going to let it stop me from going where I want to go. I work too hard. I run too hard. And I've been waiting for such a time as this. My kids are raised. I'm ready to go. But on the same time, I'm also kind of looking at the Well, what about the Middle East? What about what happened in Afghanistan? Listen, I'll tell you, I am not too sure I'm really comfortable with this administration right now. I'm just not. I'm not comfortable with what they've done, and I'm not comfortable with the demands that they're putting on conservative American Christians regarding their own health decisions. Okay? But I'm not going to let that stop me from obeying God. Listen, this gospel shall be preached to the ends of the earth, and then the end shall come. And guess what? We haven't preached it to the ends of the earth yet. Why do you think I'm on YouTube? Okay? This is exploding right now. This is going to places and going to people I could have never imagined. I didn't have any idea that it was going to take off like this. I kind of hoped it might. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing when it doesn't, right? But I'm almost at 20,000 subscribers. So somebody's listening. And I do believe with all of my heart, we have a window in time. And here's what I'm thinking about. And then you give me feedback. You send me messages and tell me what you think. If I wait and I do this a year from now, do you think it's going to get any cheaper? Are you kidding me? If we wait a year from now, do we think that things in the earth are somehow going to settle down and be more peaceful? Heck no. Everybody's looking at the Ukraine right now, right? I'm more concerned about what's going to happen in China. I'm really not focusing on what's going on in Israel. Do I think Israel is headed for troubled times? Yes. Do I notice people leaving Israel? Yes. Are there citizens that are like, get me out of here? Yes. But if we're going in for 2 weeks and we're going in to see the sites and we're going in to minister to Holocaust survivors, we're not just going in to take, guys. We're going in to give. We've got people, we've got ministries in the land that we want to work with. Their doors are open, wide open. Okay, I've got Holocaust survivor ministry, doors are open. I've got friends of mine that I've worked with for years that are over there, doors are open. All I need is 20 people. I'm not, this isn't Perry Stone. I mean, when Perry Stone goes, he goes with 500. Okay, I'd like 25. Think about it. If you're going with a tour of 500, it's just like cattle moving all the time. If we go with 25, we're going to get to know people really, really well. We're going to have an opportunity to minister to each other. We're going to have an opportunity to share and learn from each other. I want to pull on different ministry gifts that people carry. If you have a ministry gift and you have something in your heart and you want to preach and teach in the Holy Land and you want me to film you doing it, honey, I got the camera. I'm ready to go. I got people in Australia that want to come and they want to book footage in the land with me while I'm there doing it. I've got people that have a background in audio and visual and camera technology, and guess what? They want to go with me. Go figure. See, there's things that are lining up, but I want to be led. I don't want to miss him. I want to go in the right time. Here's what I'm asking you to do. Will you pray about it? Will you go to the website, Noseworthy Travel, Grant and LeAnne Freesemann, and will you look at the tour itinerary? If God is dealing with you, and I believe there are listeners here today, out of 20,000 people, don't you think there's 25 that know they're supposed to go? And if we're not supposed to go this year, do you really feel like we're supposed to go next year? I'm open. I'm open. So is Robert. So is the whole team at Noseworthy Travel. They're just waiting for us. The doors are open. Reservations are made. We're staying at some incredible places. You go, well, why aren't you worried about the Palestinians? Heck no! Guys, I got a Palestinian bus company who's going to drive us and a Messianic Jewish tour guide. What, you think the Palestinians are going to shoot at a Palestinian-owned tour bus? Give me a break! It might just be the opportunity of a lifetime. And you know what? I don't want to miss it. So if I don't do it this year in May, I'll do it next year. It's just I might have to believe God for more money. And you know what? That's nothing new. I've had to believe God for everything my entire life. It's like, does it ever get old? No, it's just, it's just what you do when you love Jesus and you minister to people and you have a teaching gift. You just keep going, honey. You just keep going. Go look at the itinerary. Go check it out. And let me know what you think. For the plans that I have for you, says for the Lord, are to give you a future and a hope. I am not listening to the news. I am not listening to fear. I am not listening to some stupid conspiracy theory. I'm going to obey God. How about you? Pray about it. I'm ready to go. How about you? Have a good day.